Opposition leader Peter Dutton is under renewed pressure to reconsider the coalition's commitment to the Paris Agreement. It comes after Donald Trump withdrew the US from the Global Climate Treaty on his very first day back in office. Opposition backbenchers are calling for a rethink, citing a lack of commitment from other countries. And with Australia heading into another climate election, a group of first-time voters is gearing up to fight the fossil fuel lobby head-on. Katya Zheluk is part of the Climate 200 Future Leaders program and joins us now. Katya, what do you think about Australia possibly stepping back from the Paris climate agreements?
Look, I think it's pretty clear that Peter Dutton has been mirroring Trump's strategies for a while now. They're both leaders who have built their careers on denial and division and challenging scientific consensus. So the Paris Agreement was already a bare minimum commitment. And my generation is expecting climate policies that actually match the science.
So part of the opposition's climate pitch is a nuclear power industry in Australia. Is that something you'd support?
I think the whole nuclear plan just sort of reveals how the fossil fuel industry operates. Australia already runs on 40% renewable energy because it is the cleanest and fastest and cheapest option for us. CSIRO have told us that nuclear energy will take until 2040 and that it'll be the most expensive form of electricity generation for us. So it's pretty clear what's happening here. It's a classic fossil fuel lobby tactic. They're proposing expensive, complicated alternatives to keep us hooked on coal and gas for as long as possible. They can see that renewables are winning the race, so they're trying to slow it down.
So this seems to be the problem. How do you then take on the fossil fuel lobby ahead of the election?
Yeah, so I'm working with the Future Leaders program as part of Climate 200. We're 10 people from across Australia, from different backgrounds, but we're all united by our dissatisfaction with our current political system. So we've established our Future Fund, which is a direct challenge to the fossil fuel lobby. And we're kind of showing that young people can campaign, and we can build power. And the feedback we're receiving has just been phenomenal. I mean, I had one lady on the phone the other day pick up her card and donate while she was breastfeeding. So people are pretty committed to this.
Katya, I've got to be honest, listening to you speaking so eloquently, and at 17, my only concern was winning Super Mario Brothers on Super Nintendo, which is probably a sentence you don't even understand. But have you always been so passionate about this?
Yeah, I think it's always been in the back of my mind. But where I'm from, the Blue Mountains, we experienced the Black Summer bushfires in 2019 to 2020, and that was just devastating for some parts of our community. I mean, just 30 minutes down the road from me, there was complete devastation. The speed and the ferocity at which the fire came through, it was brutal. It was totally unprecedented. I mean, meanwhile, the fossil fuel companies were making record profits and they were donating to campaigns to delay climate action. And that's when it kind of clicked for me that our system was entirely broken. And yeah, I wanted to be part of the solution.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Katya. We really appreciate your insight. Thanks very much.
Thank you.